Well, I'll tell you what, fucking summer is coming to the United States of America, because it went from sub 10 degrees Celsius last night to 25 when I woke up today. It is very hot and humid, unbelievably, and good grief. Hope you're all having a good day, however. Welcome back to the stream, or if it's your first time here, welcome. And so yeah, here we are. We basically finished Doki Doki Literature Club, more or less. What I want to do is I want to go back to the game, and I want to just get all the graphics we've missed, see if there's any other new and interesting dialogue things that can happen. So firstly, we're gonna try and focus specifically on Sayori. Then I'm gonna go back and we're gonna get stuff for Natsuki. And we're just gonna try and complete it. I'll try to read everything that I haven't read before. But other than that, that's probably not gonna take 2 hours, I hope. So what we're probably gonna end up doing is playing another game on the other half of this stream. And I just quickly looked through my library, and Hollow Knight seems to make a lot of sense. That's a popular two-dimensional indie game that I coincidentally have, probably from some random fever dream Steam summer sale 1, 2, 3 years ago. Whoever the fuck knows, I don't. But that's in my library, so might as well give that a try. And that'll be just the next game we go with moving forward. It's kind of awkward to take such a highly acclaimed game and shove its beginning in the second half of a stream, but oh well. That's what I decided, and I'm not gonna just randomly change my decision unless I absolutely must. Which is not impossible, because Hollow Knight seems to be so pretty that it might fry the laptop. Kind of like how the Ori games almost did that. There's a chance that Hollow Knight might be able to do that as well, but hopefully not, and hopefully it'll all go fine. But yeah, okay, so let's just try and get back into Doki Doki Literature Club and finish it up. Oh, come on, Static. There you go. Damn machine. Alright. Enemies in games get less scary if you imagine they're voiced by Hiban the Radish, don't they? Yes, but they also can get funny. Also, there are some types of gremlin characters that are genuinely scary. You know, like creepy children. Doki Doki. Okay, so this is the first save that we did where I was like, wait, what? And then this is where we save when we realize that we can't really do Sayori things after school. But I still want to do a graphic where I devote my poems to her, so we're gonna do this. So yeah. Okay. So, okay, I gotta make sure I don't use my mouse to click on these, or else it'll double click and something terrible will happen. Fuck! That's fine, doesn't matter. Damn it. Fine. What? Oh, whatever. Fuck. Okay. Alright. Just gonna go straight to... My favorite words: pollo, wanya, onion, veggie, Grogoroth, strawberry, mochi, kitty. Looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Yep. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literally by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a bit too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. Okay, this is brand new. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. Festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Huh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. You guys can use Dune! Use fucking Dune! Invite fucking nerds there. Yeah, like, fuck's sake. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're so right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work on the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling, and the end Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things that make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ah! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry! Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? Look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on! At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Man, this fucking main character is such a fucking asshole. And you get toothpaste in your school clothes while you're brushing your teeth and putting on your school clothes at the exact same time. That's how. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Yeah, the main character's a fucking asshole. I hate him. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Fuck you, game. Suddenly the main character is taller than her. Yeah, even though her sprite on the normal dialogue screens looks like it's the same height. The button just closing thing. Has happened to me. Yes. I see. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? Listen, it's hard to make clothes for women because boob sizes are so different for a woman. Well, what did I miss, huh? Well, you missed us beating the game for the first time, and now we're trying to just get through all the dialogue stuff that we haven't done before. And then, later we're gonna upend, play Hollow Knight. I don't know, I don't think it'll take necessarily half or more than half the stream, but we'll see. We will see when we get there. Sometimes the rest of it fits, and then you try to button it and it doesn't fit. That does sound fucking annoying. Especially since, like, minor weight gain can affect that, right? Like, minor weight gain or minor weight loss can just, like, drastically affect how that fits, right? Just based upon how your body decides to randomly distribute the fat, right? That sucks. Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ugh! It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. I love those memes where someone says they don't like their big boobs, and it's because they're a dude. Oh, man. Men who shit in the sink. Men who sink in the shit. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Based and wholesome. Pilled. Relatable pilled. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So, maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Barry, I can't wait to read yours. Yes, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? Okay. We've seen this dialogue. Pull out their poems. Sayori's is a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay. Just gonna go through all the characters and then do Sayori last, and we're more or less skipping all this because we've seen it. Oh, it makes me think of something Sayori would like. I forgot that the auto skip takes you until dialogue you haven't seen. That's so fucking useful. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. That so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Main character's poem. Die! Thy end is now. Crush! Prepare thyself. Weak! You know what's funny is that kind of works for Sayori, because those are all like a bunch of simple emotion words that are also kind of intense and violent. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. Sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It'll take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay, I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. Okay, we've seen this. Alright. Let's go to Yuri. Let's go until we get dialogue we've never seen before. We've seen all this shit. Natsuki. I can't skip this. If you're not gonna take this club... Wait, no. Take this club seriously, then go home. Harsh, what do you expect me to believe you put effort into this? Think I'm stupid? We actually have seen this, but just not in the game, in this save game yet. I wonder what all these poems say when translated back to Japanese. Like, I wonder what the original text for these poems is in Japanese. Not because I'm good at reading it, because I definitely am not, but rather because I wonder how... Like, they talk about wordplay a lot, or at least Natsuki does. She talks about wordplay, and Yuri talks about metaphors and stuff, and I wonder how different the poem needs to be changed to for it to make sense in a different language. While still fitting the same narrative. Okay. Sayori. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Barry! Huh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ease. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you a lot better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Barry poem. And that makes me feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Fuck you, main character! You fucking piece of trash! KYS in Minecraft. Fuck this main character. He's such a piece of shit. The only time this main character isn't a piece of shit is when it goes back around to the final one where Monica has erased herself at first. Like, she actually starts saying nice things, like he actually gives a shit again, because I think the development that is the fourth wall main character who's playing this game, like, feels guilty now, you know? Barry gives her the Ultra Kill poem and does the big shoe thing. Natsuki somehow falls out of the ceiling. How did she get there? We don't know. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Okay, we've seen all this other stuff. Seen all this shit. Boing, boing. Help me, Sayori. Okay. Here we are at the second choice. Moonworm boing boing music. Yep. Socks. Fuck. Death. Defeat. Clumsy. Friends. Pleasure, I think. Fear. Yes. Misery. Suicide is not hers. Depression is, though. Promise. Okay. What kind of kindergarten poem does this guy write if he doesn't choose Yuri's work? It's the Ultra Kill. It's the Ultra Kill Big Shoe. That's what it is. It's Ultra Kill Big Shoe. Okay, let's go to dialogue we've never seen before. This is the cookie bit. It almost seems like they're moving in real time. Venus Prime was the main character all along. Barry! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monica, we're gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Ah, are you going with Barry to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. Hello, my fellow N1s. Hello, CJ. You're catching us playing this game when we're basically just hunting for the last pieces of content that we haven't seen yet before we go to another game. Sayori is alive. We finished the game last stream, CJ. This is us going through to get back old other stuff after reinstalling. Yeah. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find the poster paper too, okay? Okay! Ready, Barry? Yep, let's go. Sayori got thy end is now. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? What kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. What the fuck off? Fuck you, main character. Fuck off, main character. Barry, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem, like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. What ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. What the fuck, Sayori? What the fuck? Like that! Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Dude, fuck the main character, bro. What the fuck? You're such a fucking asshole. What is wrong with you? You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival's going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Barry, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. Die! Thy end is now. Flower is pretty cool. Fuck! I died to get gun. What the fuck? But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty neat, nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more, so going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Why are you in the bathroom? Why are you locked in the bathroom? The two of us head to the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand, too! They're kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Sayori joined Majestic 12 and died. I met soup. What soup? What soup are you at? What soup? And at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Ah, I dropped one by accident. Smack. Yeah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Her head begins to bleed profusely and I fear for her life. Ow, 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 ow. You okay? My forehead! Sayori clutches her forehead, blood gushing between her fingers. Jeez, Sayori, that's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her waist and pull her out of the closet. Step, Sayori, what are you doing? You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts! Just do it for a second. Ah, I see. I see what the graphic was designed to do. Yes. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. The blood is copious in its amount. I am scared. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead, from whence blood is absolutely gushing. Like a fountain. My main character pull out? Never. You missed the part where I said step Sayori, so it's the main. I accidentally had the main character stuck in the wall for some reason. Oh, kill me. Okay. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Barry! Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to! I'm fine with looking like a unicorn! Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. I didn't miss it, that's why I said it. Yeah, he's never gonna pull himself out of the wall when a woman is right behind him, for reasons. Sayori is in the bad sun, we have to mercy kill her out of mercy. Oh no. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of the apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Enough that she's gonna need open brain surgery. She's gonna have a hematoma that bleeds profusely and like pushes her brain matter and squishes it to one side, and so she'll need open brain surgery to remove the hematoma. When you choose another girl, when Sayori's avatar is in the background, you hear a serious Sam scream faintly. Wait, is that... Wait, are you fucking with me when you say that, or are you serious? Because that's funny. If that's true, yeah. Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. Yes, it's a joke. Okay. Why would that happen? Because the dev might have done that. Like, the dev put other funny imagery in this game. Like, the dev might have done that. It stings! Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you've cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Barry. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Huh? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quickly as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Why would the main character be less oblivious now? Yeah, he's like a fucking hikikomori. But he's a fucking asshole anime nerd who just wants to fuck. And that's the only reason he's doing any of this in the club. Which is so weird. Like, I don't know what, like... Every time I see one of these Japanese, like, stories of, like, childhood friends, my thought process is always... I mean, if I was the male in this scenario, like, I would have already been dating this woman. So, like, why would I... Why is there even a complicated story about this? Like, what? Like, what do you mean? These people would already be dating if the world was this perfect. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Barry, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. Yeah, I'm thinking about other people's vaginas. Like, that's the motivation of this character. That's all he thinks about. You're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that! And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Barry, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. You think it'll be like this forever? Forever? He thinks about pussy 24/7, but we know he'd cry if he saw a real woman. Yeah, like if any of these anime girls actually spread their legs, he would just faint. If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that, so it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but... Well, I hope so. It's been like this long already, alright? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy! Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. She remains silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I had it under my bangs! Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! He cleanses her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Ooh! Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. Oh, this is a nice tune. I like this. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just ready to start with our sharing poems. Eh? Sayori, your forehead. He's fine. Don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all this stuff! Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Barry. Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made an adventure. Yeah, that. Her forehead is so big that they use it as a projector to display literature during club time. Sayori be like, day 4 of slowly making my cranium larger with plastic makeup until somebody says something. Ah, okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? I guess I should grab mine. Making sure the crayon box is close. I return to my seat. Go to Monica. Hi again, Barry. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'd take that. As long as it's not going bad, happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe... Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. Our main character is so stupid he would see her bigger forehead and genuinely think it's real. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. You can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? Ah, no, nothing like that. I'm just still used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really don't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Yeah, no, we've seen this. We've seen this all before? Yuri. I will not give the other two girls time. One of them wants to kill me, and the other wants me to kill her. Ah, is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Barry. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? What? I didn't do that, but whatever. Or Sayori's, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. You know, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of like a... That's kind of a manipulative thing for Yuri to say. Especially knowing that she kind of gets obsessed with us in later playthroughs. That's kind of actually a manipulative thing for her to say. Intriguing. Yuri! I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I'd probably just do a terrible job. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind, it likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. It's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. It's the poem you wrote for today. Very nods timidly hands me your poem. Dad sneezed so loud he jump scared me. That's literally everybody in my family. All of us scream when we sneeze. Like, you're gonna get a lot out of me. You're gonna get that a lot out of me. I'm gonna be making such a loud noise. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. A lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I sneeze quietly. Oh, well, prepare for the face exploders. That's me and my whole family. Like, all of our faces fucking explode when we sneeze. Sometimes when I sneeze, my entire upper body hurts like I got, like, punched. And, like, a reverberation went through my entire upper body. That's how hard I sneeze sometimes. I'm loud as fuck. I didn't used to be. Just my body telling me I should be a father already. I guess. Telling us that we're old, I suppose. Fucking face hugger what? What? What are you saying? I don't know if it's my fault. All dads sneeze. Oh! The alien thing, so you mean like they're... When the person explode. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, it's just very loud and very violent sneezes. But yeah, no, it like hurts my whole upper body, and yes, you're correct that it's like a chest, it's like a fucking chest burster came out of me, sure. But I live every time, somehow. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit close to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express... We've read all this in other playthroughs. All dads sneeze super loud. Why does my mom sneeze super loud, though, as well? Like, it's not just my dad. It's me, it's my brother, it's both my parents. We all explosively sneeze. Maybe it has something to do with, like, the way the testosterone interacts with the sinus cavity as men grow older. They're all spiritually dads. I don't think a woman wants to hear that she is spiritually a dad. Hold on. Sorry, having a bit of an OCD moment for real quick here. Hold just give me a moment. Sneeze is stored in the balls. Takes a lot of balls to sneeze that loud. Well. I guess that says something strange about any woman that sneezes extremely loudly. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Huh? You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone Fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. Krakavore. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Natsuki, are you just gay or what? Well, apparently not in her route, but whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. This is the first time we have seen this poem, because in all the other instances of us getting to this stage of the game, Natsuki has said fuck off and not let us see her poem. But this is our first time getting to read this poem, so let's do it. Sayori is best girl, anyone says otherwise is wrong. I do think that, logically speaking, Sayori is the best pick for the main character, yes, because, like, the idea of him falling in love with Natsuki or Yuri over the span of 3 days rather than his childhood friend is fucking stupid. But okay, let's read this. This is our first time reading this. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Iggly, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. Fuck you, Natsuki. Spiders are friends. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friend starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. What the fuck? What? Gonna, like, try to kill people who... I don't understand. Is this, like, just super tsundere stuff? Where it's like, oh, I hate this person, I hate this person, I hate this person, but they actually like them, and that's sort of like the undertext, I guess? I don't know. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Sounds like an allegory for shame. It's an allegory for shame. The thing about them that's totally fine, but people might think she's disgusting and avoid her because that's all they see about her. It's about her liking manga and how she's afraid of how people would react to finding out that, maybe? Okay, maybe. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. You know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. People shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. What will people do when they find out I look for haunted objects at thrift stores? They'll think you're weird, and they'll go away, and good riddance. They'll think you're hot, and they don't care that you do things at the thrift store. Or they'll think that's cool. It's one of those three things. Get the fuck out of my chat, witch! No. She is the resident archwitch of the chat. She is supposed to stay. She is the stream's familiar. I know you're joking. I am also responding to your joke with whimsical comments. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not there's anything wrong with that. Ugh. It's not that I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. Natsuki is so fucking gay for Yuri, bro. Die! Thy end is now. Crush! Prepare thyself, weak! I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure, and Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Alright. And Sayori, best girl. Hello. Barry, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. This poem is the main character writing Dagoth-er's speech? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? You somehow make everything in your life an adventure, even the little things. Like cooking! Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Huh? I don't know if I understand. I fucking hate the main character. He's such a piece of shit. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. You sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Barry, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. He just turns in a page that looks like it's just ones and zeros. Day 1 is Minos Prime, Day 2 is Dagoth-er, Day 3 is just a printed JPEG of JC Denton. Why are you locked in the bathroom? You talking to me? Maybe you should get a job. It's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when I'm home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped, but being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine, I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk behind her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Please, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. I do remember this poem as well. This is the one that's like really starts hinting us at how much of a struggle she has. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write all this? Of course I did! Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks! I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna go keep writing until I die. Haha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. This is one of those times, but seeing the passion artist, yep. Okay. We have seen all this dialogue related to the festival, and we are going to be asked to spend time with one of the girls, and we're going to pick Sayori. I can't auto-skip it, though, because this install of the game has not done this before. Maybe this isn't the one where we have to help one of the girls. Say, Monica, you have to count all the Waddle Dees and hassle Dedede. Oh, well, she's dead then. That was seriously going to be the death of me. It'll be fine, Yuri, but anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reading them in front of each other. No way! Go bad for Yuri. Yeah. Yuri is very relatable. I don't want to read some shitty poems for some dumb club. Yeah, I don't want to socialize, like, so broadly with a bunch of people. There's nothing wrong with being an introvert in a capacity. Like, you don't have to fix being an introvert. You just have to make sure you have, you know, an actual friend circle. You know, you don't need to, like, actually be crazy. My meadow. Ah ha ha. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. Sorry than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she liked my poem. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. You can't fix being an introvert. You can just hide better. One time I saw this boomer on Twitter who said that being an introvert and extrovert were a choice, and that you can literally just change your personality to stop being an introvert by just going outside and forcing yourself to talk to people. And I was like, what? She asks, how do you do this so easily? And Yuri passes her the big shoe. Sounds like an extrovert take. Yeah, like a boomer extrovert who thinks you can solve everything by just do more. Just try harder. You having a limited capacity of social energy is you just being lazy and letting yourself be an introvert. You can fix being an introvert by staying at home for years. Maybe. I wouldn't know because I'm not an. I've never gone through that. I've never been an extrovert and then become an introvert. It's funny because just because you're an extrovert doesn't mean people automatically like you. Yep. Like those boomers are usually just annoying to everyone. You can't because I knew a few and the lockdown event didn't change them. You can't because I knew a few and the lockdown didn't change them. Yeah, the lockdown was really hard for people who are extroverted because, like, extroverts have a need to spend as much social energy as possible. Like, their emotions become fueled by social interaction. So when you isolate somebody who's an extrovert, it is very bad for their mental health. Introverts need to have some connection with other people, but they have a limited energy tank. So, like, being locked in doesn't affect them as hard, even though they definitely really, they do need to have some contact with somebody in some capacity, but it's not as hard. It doesn't harm them as much. The lockdown was fine-wise, but hard because I want to do plant things. They wouldn't even let you, like, garden, because that fucking blows. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Barry liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Huh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a bit more force behind them, depending upon what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Not guarding, just going outside to see wild plants growing. Oh, right. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Barry. It's not like I compared to you guys anyway. Might as well let Barry lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki! It's fine. I might as well get it over with. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poems. I'm not exactly confident in my own writing. It's hard to put any energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki eventually gets over the seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. When Monica hits you with the fluoride stare. He did the big shoe meme, so he got instant applause and 9 people died. Well, you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, I'm doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for the people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'll be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick the poem and get a practice for the festival. I'll be making pamphlets, so let me ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised you're putting all this effort in. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I can't wait! Do this, I can do this, alright. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get it through with it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. How about fuck you? No, you're not impressing Monica. Ready to go? Oh, excuse me. Ready to go, Sayori? Yup. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Barry, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. Today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would walk home with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Barry. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? Sayori about to ask you if you would still love her if she was a ballpoint pen. Conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care about so much. Hey babe, if I turned into a crab, would you still love me? Of course I would. Everyone turns into a crab. Everything becomes crabs eventually. At this point, I take a crab! This fish will do. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. And again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay. Clumsy. No, I must get 100%. Melody is not hers. I need to make sure I don't just trail off and click that one. It's not Valentine. Ah, cheeks. Death! Okay. Shit! That's the one that got me last time. Kill me. I got rejected yesterday? Oh, no! Oh, sorry, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have actually spoken that aloud in the chat. Oof. Damn it. It's fine? Okay, okay, okay. Yes, embrace the Crusades. Use your anger, it makes you stronger. What the fuck? Hey, you want a mural of my brain? Because I'd love to give it to you. What? 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 Fuck. I know it's a joke, but I don't understand it, is what I mean. Disaster? I'm saying I'm going to shoot myself in the head in your house. Oh. 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 Not Melody. Damn it. It's a very old joke. Yeah, I haven't heard it before. What the fuck? God damn it. Probably Tumblr. Oh. Agonizing is a bit... Please! Melancholy and anxiety are probably not it. Okay. Fuck! I should have known that immediately. Okay, now we know that that's not one of her words. Looks like Poyonitis next week. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. How dare you? Yeah, okay, anxiety is definitely not one of her words. Okay. Whew. For some reason, suicide is not one of hers. Despite the fact that she commits suicide. Please! A tone. I don't think that's it. Together. Yes, there we go. Defeat. Marriage. Love. Family. Yes! 2020. Okay. Oh man, the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Practicing piano. I think we've seen this. Sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Yeah, I think we've seen this dialogue. Monica. You're not doing... I was actually going to. Like, we have a save where we can make a poem for her. I'm falling asleep. Okay, well, you have a good night then, man. Hope your day is gonna be good tomorrow. So yeah, hope you can get cozy and have a good time. Ciao. We'll see you next week. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Ha ha. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Oyasu Poyo. Huh. Is everyone else alright? Of course. Everything else alright? Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? There he shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worked the glance Sayori before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation is already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's done anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Have we seen this before? Barry, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? Can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who was idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Barry. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. This time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I'm also friends with her. Yeah, we've seen all this dialogue. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Omori Kirby ending where Kirby goes back in time and saves Mari by becoming a pillow for her at the bottom of the stairs. Aww. Honestly, I don't know if that would work, because, like, she has all the other stairs, she crashes down to break all of her bones in her body. Like, just being at the bottom of the stairs isn't gonna save her. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone, after some time passes, Monica calls to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? He saves her and then suddenly lives his childhood again, but normal and Kirby is also there. The end. No murder cover-up necessary. Let's do it all in the same order. God, I'm sweating. It's 24°C outside, even though it was like below 10 last night. My room is very stuffy right now. No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year, but since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. Kirby and the Poyosopher's Stone. Kirby and the Gooey of Fire. I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a bit off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Barry, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, right? Alright. Is this the poem I accidentally skipped? I feel like this is the poem I accidentally skipped last time. Okay, The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders the earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. Here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more, gentle as a feather, dry quill, expressionless. Why did she make a female symbol with the Q here? But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. This really is Doki Doki Lesbian Club? Yes. Extremely gay. Well done, Barry. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this. It's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first. I think I'm not getting any new dialogue yet. I guess I can't really disagree. Must be terrible, huh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. It just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to these sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. You want to share your poem now? Okay, here. Did I ever read this one, or was this different, or was this poem different last time because, was this poem different last time because of, because we were trying to go after her? Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of the earth... Oh, you think it's the same one? Oh, okay. Alright. I shouldn't bother then. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You said it like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So, Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be quite refreshing, you know. Gay. They are gay. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Let's be honest, Yuri. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. Kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah! Assault! Assault! Guards! Guards, come quickly! By light! Here! Why won't you die? Why are you acting like this? Locked in the bathroom. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. We have not read this one. You could take this soy food, and then beats Natsuki to death. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left you long ago. In a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand, wash your insecurities in the salty sea, let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Oh! Whoa! 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 That's very gay! If her and Yuri wrote about the same thing, this is so gay! This is insanely gay! Holy moly! I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Okay? The beach is made of soy food. Lesbian soy food. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Well, that's... Geez, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. Ugh, you could really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess it might end up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. My veggie song from the other day is better? Yes. At the very least, it was good practice. Tara, what's this poem about endless death and being stuck in one place? Atlas? Sisyphus? Tomb Raider PS1. This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Barry. Thanks. Mm-hmm. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Huh? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Barry, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does, or even Natsuki, but in the end... Yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait. Of course I do. That doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. Sayori, you're literally the only one we actually know. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No! Barry, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori! I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Barry. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. I was handed the big shoe for a reason, Sayori. Everyone else must die except for you. Okay, we're gonna go through this until we get to the choice, and then we're gonna choose Sayori again. Because this is all about, all this talking here is about, who's gonna do what tasks, and who I'm gonna help, and I'm gonna help Sayori. I'm not gonna lie, like, all of Sayori's arc and her troubles and her depression stuff, like, is such a massive oof because I, like, completely get it. I wasn't expecting to, like, completely get it, you know? But my god. Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be anyone that I prefer helping Sayori, I mean, we're already neighbors, and... But Monica said that Sayori was helping her! Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Monica, oh fuck, I hate this. Guess I'll do that. Monica. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me! Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Completely false, Monica. We have a lot of work to do, you know. The boing music, yeah. It's technically most logical for Barry to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. I guess we'll help Natsuki then, because I don't want to do the same graphics with Yuri all over again. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so I could probably use 2 people. Don't worry! Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Huh? Just a minute, you were saying that? That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's... good! Even though Yuri is being a bit melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. Yeah, like, with context of, having played the game already, a lot of Yuri's comments seem, like, more and more manipulative. And she seems very insular and paranoid. That doesn't mean she's a bad character or a bad person, it's just that, she clearly has something going on with her that is, she doesn't necessarily understand how she's speaking and making people feel with the way she says things. Yuri is nerd emoji? Yeah, kinda. Natsuki is clown emoji? Yeah. So, that's everything, right? Anything else we can talk about? No, I think that's it. You guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Barry? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. I am Ghost. No, you must be alive. Well, it might not just be that. think that Yuri just might be feeling a little underappreciated in general, having to come up with something for her to do than nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Yay! Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but... Yuri is the only one surprised. Isn't the only one surprised? Monica and I are taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make a really great event. Yeah! Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough, nothing wrong with that. Yuri's poem is just Yoko Ono screaming. Start to follow Monica and Yuri at the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Huh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, coming over to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you'd better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like that in front of everyone. That I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never get to bake with someone else. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So, all right, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Ah, never mind. Eating the cupcake batter before she can fill the cake pans. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday, even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Me eating the cooked cupcakes faster than she can frost them. It's already Sunday. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. I'm getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language, but she really likes complaining about a lot of things, but I saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over. Okay. We've done this. Alright. Hi, Barry. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between them. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Ah, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. Because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how do you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. It's already the reckoning. Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today? Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so just me and Natsuki then. Yep. More silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Barry. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. Sayori's like, I have to tell you, in reality, I'm going to fight Rare, the moon god, in the Termina Death Festival. It just wants to torture me. Sayori! Grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Barry. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Barry? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. Shock? Can't even figure out how to respond? How is it possible that Sayori has kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Why, Sayori, huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend, because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Barry. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. My god. Sayori, you should sacrifice the main character to Grogorath and Mahabre. Trust me, it'll work. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. Then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends, getting close to everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you to stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Barry, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing you could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down her face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Ha ha! Barry! Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Barry! Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. Yeah, like, this is so hard because, like, the main character really does not fucking get it. Because she's literally saying, being cared about depresses me, and then his response is, but I care about you! Don't you see that I care about you? It's like, fucking dude, you're so stupid. Like, the way you combat this is turning on the logic meter, and you stop doing this shit where you, feed into the irrational feedback in their head. You know? This type of conversation is a logic puzzle. Because only by beating reality into people's heads can you help them get better without copious amounts of medicine. And even then, they still probably need some, because it's involuntary. But you have to get logic through to somebody through this type of emotion. I know, because I've been there, right? So, it's very frustrating how stupid the main character is and doesn't know what the fuck to do about it, you know? Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side, starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Barry. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. You're not, you're a moron. Well, I mean, he's not completely a moron. He should be doing this after he uses logic, but he didn't use logic because he's an idiot. Sayori couldn't handle the big shoe. All I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. That series of sentences is... Barry, you haven't showered in 7 years, that's why she's crying. That last series of sentences he just said, that was based, because at least he doesn't understand, but at least he says, I'm going to understand and make things correct. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Barry. The only time I'm feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. She does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. What happened to Saturday? Whatever. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't! If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'll be fun. My surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Literally could have done this on Saturday. Yeah, I don't know why Saturday just gets skipped. Well, I know why. It's because the game is programmed that way. And, you know, Monica recognizes that, but... Goodbye, Sarah. Eggs in her house on my home. I find myself feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki's about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. So just focus on what's ahead of me. Without delay, I open the door to let her in. She isn't wearing skin-tight yoga pants like Yuri does for some reason. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Geez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's going to be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yep, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I can count on you to do your part. Well, of course. Does the main character live alone? Where are his parents? Where Sayori's parents? I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Did you buy the datura? I hope so. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Barry? Come on, since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag and hold it. The bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy! I carried it all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. Rag is watching, but he still isn't able to chat. I don't fucking understand why, bro. Like, if it's on my end, then it's not presenting me with any understanding of why. Like, there's no way I accidentally, like, banned him or anything. Like, that, there's no way. Like, I don't even click. I can't even remember the last time I clicked on a name in the chat box, you know? So, like, I don't think it could be anything like that. So, I don't know. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than a lot of other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Ahaha! What? That's a little bit more like you. It's more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer, you know? Just because I don't have a matured, sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Ha! Ha! Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it! I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Huh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little bit more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey! Is that to me? Who else? Man, just get started already. Ha ha ha! You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. Fuck you, Natsuki. You fucking bitch. You unempathetic swine of a midget. Fuck you. Like, every teenage boy's self-appearance is based upon three things. What girls say to him, his hobbies, and that's about it, actually. Like, all of a teenage boy's, like, vision of himself and the world is based on that. So, like, this is fucking terrible to say. An awful thing to say to somebody. Don't do that. Does this version of the main character have NTR fetish? I'm gonna say no. Because that's weird. And I don't want to think that the character has that fetish. I finally found your weakness, Barry. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixture isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Barry, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on! You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can you at least try to have a little fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. How does the kitchen get that messy for cupcakes? Because they're teenagers and they suck at cooking. Even Natsuki, who knows how to do it, probably sucks. So they've made a big mess. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it at the end if just looking at makes everyone's eyes light up. Yeah, but then it gets eaten and becomes poo-poo. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monica's delighted expressions. Wonder if I could make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? I thought you said cat shit cupcakes for a sec there. I don't even know what word I had to mess up to make it sound like I was saying cat shit cupcakes. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. They'll just take a little longer. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. Oh, cat-shaped. It sounded like I said cat shit. Oops. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks her finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same thing. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my fingers to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face! Whose fault is that? There's a big lump of icing on her cheek. Nah. She tries to reach in with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this! Natsuki instead wipes it with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. I break her wrist and then her femurs. She screams in agony as I then proceed to play pretend as Agent 47 and snap her neck to make the screaming stop. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. This is weird, but okay. Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. Why don't you get a job? I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Ah! Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Barry, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is he asking me just like that? How did the mood turn into this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Good grief, just shoot me. Yeah, it's cringe. I don't know where the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left the dirty tray in here, you dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah? How is the dirty tray generating enough smoke for the alarm? I haven't the faintest clue. My expectation was that it was going to burn the house down. The tension of the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good! Cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. Proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. God, I want to eat cupcakes now too. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This will even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Huh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature-themed by writing different words on each of the cupcakes. It'd be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Ha ha ha! Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Huh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Ooh, I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Ha! Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, we'd probably down 10 cupcakes already. She would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Natsuki, I haven't read any manga with you. Why would you think that I want to read manga with you? Ah, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You could bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that, and don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Ahaha! I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? No, you did not want to do that. Fuck off. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Huh? What you said before about not always having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how much fun baking can be like you want it, but aside from that, you could come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. No! Shut up, Pete, you piece of shit! Fuck you! Fucking piece of trash main character KYS in Minecraft. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. No, you don't. KYS main character. Barry, I thought I only cared about getting this done. I thought you only cared about getting this done. Ugh. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Oh my god. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes filling my vision along with her slightly parted lips. This is so weird because we haven't even done her route for the first two poems. Why does she feel this way when we've barely interacted with her? What is happening? My head starts to get dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori! Hi, Barry. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Barry. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyways, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori's gonna think she got NTR'd. I guess that's why she kills herself no matter what you say here. Like, if you say that, yes, I love you, and you decide to be a couple, she'll still feel that she'll still feel that pain to NTR jealousy, I guess. Which, is fucking annoying. I hate that. I want her to live. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Barry? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Barry. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Oh, right. Also, Monica tells her to kill herself. Wow. I forgot about that part. Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Barry. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Barry, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel, and... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want to hurt you anymore. Slide my hand down her arm and squeeze her hand in my own. You remember how I said I always know what's best for you? You still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. I love you. Sayori, I love you. Huh? Those are my true feelings. So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. One girl wants to kill us, one girl wants to be killed by us, one girl just kills herself, the other girl tells the girl to kill herself. I hate you. It's God. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Barry! Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Barry! Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Barry. I want to be with you forever. Me too. Feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Barry. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better. I want to be with me forever, too! Yeah! Ingorish. Ingorish moment. Igirisu moment. Oh my god. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been, even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Barry. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is still the best thing for me, right? Huh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It feels like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding her feelings as she is. My god... Look, maybe I was also pretty fucking stupid. Maybe I was also pretty stupid as a teenager. But at the same time, I feel like as a teenager, I would know how to logic my way out of this fucking nonsense. Like, I don't understand how the main character can be this stupid. Like, the moment she said depression, the main character should have immediately switched to RoboCop mode and just be like, you need medication. You need medication and you need to see reality for what it is. Let me explain to you reality for what it is. We need to do this, this, and that because these are basic things that need to be done to deal with this issue you are having, and we need to think rationally about it. Like, I feel like even as a teenager, I was not so stupid that I could not think of that. But the main character just can't think of this. Why is the main character so impossible, such a fucking moron? It's so annoying how stupid he is. I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is, even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. You saying you hate yourself is really relatable because I also hate you! The day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations event should be nearly complete. Okay. I managed to carry all the cupcakes by myself, carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for this to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. Knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. I kind of fucking hate how he says, I can't wait to spend time with Sayori and Natsuki. Because, like, in my head, and am I thinking, is this motherfucker, like, picturing, like, a harem romance in his head? Because I want to fucking crush your face. I want to Omni-Man your skull, main character, if that's what you're implying by saying that. Holy moly. Like, the game just really wanted the main character to be fucking awful. Natsuki just fucking not helping with the cupcakes at all. Yeah. She's a bitch. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Barry, you're the first one here. Thanks for being so early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Why did Monica fall in love with the player unless she could hear us wanting to Big Shoe the main character? Well, I don't know. Again, I think it's because we are the looking glass into reality for her, and she has nothing else that is that except for us, so I don't even know if she really loves us. I think she sees us as a tool to feel alive, and that's the curse of being the president of Doki Doki Literature Club. That's the curse of the software, and it drove her insane, and the reason she deleted everything from the dead is because she realized that it was just going to be a cycle of everyone going insane as they see through the looking glass into reality. That it's not healthy for us to try and engage with them and give them the opportunity to have the looking glass. Which is an indirect way of saying that, hey, player, stop playing these fucking dating sims, you fucking weirdo. This game, but Madame jump scares the main character. Every game needs a Madame jump scare. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared to have all the poems were performed. In the end, I found a random poem online I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. Why one that Monica liked? Why not one that Sayori liked, you fucking asshole? I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all? You should take a little responsibility for her, Barry. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? What do you mean I left her? I completely missed this sentence. I completely fucking missed this. Holy fucking shit. I completely missed this sentence the first time. Oh my god. She can break her own looking glass into higher realms, but I'm gonna find the machinos, yeehaw. Monica's a fucking troll, I love it. It is funny. I also hate her. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. And there's that's the curse of the club president. She knows what's going on. That's the curse of being the club president. Specifically the club president. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Geez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing. She's Minos Prime. She is the big shoe. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is nearly printed in its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. Recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one I haven't read before. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Because she thinks killing herself is best for us. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Monica told her to kill herself. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Because she doesn't want that moment to happen so that she won't kill herself, so that I won't be hurt. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem, because she's gonna... this is her at the edge. But a poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving. My god, I have so much gross noise. Ugh. Sorry. I think I keep muting it. Big shoe, small penis. If Monica has a penis, I wonder if that changes the implication of everything going on. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Barry? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori has written, but more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Well, that take too long, okay? This is all a foreskin metaphor? Yeah, this is all metaphor for the foreskin being taken away from infant boys, yeah. And being turned into, lotion for celebrities to, wipe on their faces. Sayori? That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori! What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best for her and that everything will be okay. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it was for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough, and now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me. Now, I could never take it back. Never, except the time that I did. Never, 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 never. Goes to the depressed friend's house. Hey, what up, you big retard? Okay. Annoying girl running at a distance, yep. All right. Okay. All right. And here we are, everyone. Oh, it erased the previous saves. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, so next week, we aren't actually done with this game. We're going to do the insane ending, except we're going to go for Natsuki and see how she kills herself. I think that's all the content to be on. No. We need to see Natsuki. We're gonna go through the Insano Natsuki route on this part, and then we're gonna see how Natsuki kills herself, and then we'll be done. So next week, I promise, there will in fact be Hollow Knight. I promise there will be Hollow Knight next week. I absolutely, positively promise you all. Thank you all very much for being here. I really appreciate you coming here to hang out with me. We will be back in 4 days, Wednesday if you live in the United States. And to be completely fucking honest, I might actually finish Doki Doki on Wednesday, and then if we have time left on Wednesday, I'll do Cattails, and then we can have just a full stream on Friday, Saturday of Hollow Knight. I think that's what I want to do. So that's what I am declaring is going to happen. If you happen to be new here and you enjoyed hanging out with us tonight, if you think I deserve a follow, I'd appreciate that quite a bit. We stream 3 times a week for approximately 2 hours. And this stream will be re-uploaded to YouTube tomorrow night, where we'll join every single stream I've ever done. So if there are any you want to catch up on, you can find all of them there. The link is in the About section. And I went hella massive overtime, so I really should be getting out of here. So thank you all very much for being here. I appreciate your support in every capacity. I hope you have a good afternoon, evening, morning, etc. I will see you all again soon. With the end of Doki Doki Literature Club, and then some cattails and chill. Ciao!